Another giant kite is raised at the festival in Sumpango, Guatemala. It's November 1st, All Saints' Day in the Catholic Church, but today the Mayan culture is also celebrating the Day of the Departed, a day to honor one's ancestors. Work on these large kites, known as barriletes gigantes, begins months in advance. Made of thin paper and lots of glue, they are constructed by different groups competing for category prizes at the festival. The group schedule time at one of Sumpango's 2 auditoriums for the final stages. Paper backing is glued to the kite prior to turning it over for the finishing touches. Sumpango's custom of erecting the giant kites dates back to the early 1980s, a time of great civil unrest in Guatemala. Each of the kites carries a message of social importance, with an emphasis on peace and equality. Nearby, work is also progressing at Sumpango's other auditorium. A group of women makes wreaths which will be used to decorate and honor ancestors' grave sites. Custom here holds that the souls of the dead are permitted to return on November 1st to visit with their relatives. This idea represents a fusion between the Catholic tradition and ancient Mayan culture. Preparations are also being made at El Campo, the town's soccer field. Large poles are erected, and they will serve as backstops for the giant kites. Rain strikes the night before the festival, slowing progress at El Campo. The next morning, families walk to the town's cemetery to clean and decorate grave sites. The Sumpango Festival has begun. At El Campo, dry dirt is spread over the mud and the giant kites begin to rise. Tourists from Guatemala City and around the world are arriving to enjoy the kites, the food, and the marimba bands. The kites will be spread across bamboo frames that are lashed together. The edges of the kites are folded over a cord bordering the frame, again using lots of glue. Ropes are run over spikes in the support poles and the kites are raised by brute force. These larger kites are not meant to fly. They are works of art that convey a social message. This year, messages include a plea to the Mayan people to preserve their culture, a condemnation of domestic violence, recognition for the values of women, and a celebration of the planet's wildlife. Lots of people put in months of planning and hard work to make the event a success. For many years, the man in charge of all of this has been Cristobal Federico Carranza, and he has been a gracious host. The short walk to the cemetery takes us by a vast array of street vendors. At the cemetery, crypts have been painted, the grave sites cleaned up and decorated. Families speak of their departed loved ones, some burning incense. The mood is festive and the ringing bells of the ice cream carts can be heard everywhere. Kites are believed to be a connection between the living and the afterlife, and children fly them over the cemetery to help guide the departed to their families. The kites of the Sumpango Festival may have great social and spiritual significance, but the event is also lots of fun for both locals and visitors.